Hey guys, today we're back with another video, and today on the channel we'll be discussing why Glock is discontinuing the Model 34 and multiple other of our favorite Glocks. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we are back. Once again today we're going to be shooting a little bit of the Glock 34 Gen 5. This was provided to us by Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range. If you'd like to check them out, I'll be leaving a link in the description below to the YouTube channel, but also as well, you can check them out online by Googling Center Target Firearms or Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range. Either one, it'll take you straight to their website. One of the largest providers on their website whenever it comes to any type of firearm accessories or whatever else, but that's all I can say. Can't say their website, but if you search that, you'll be able to find them. So a very special thank you to Center Target for providing us with this Glock 34 Gen 5. So, that being said, Glock has, in my opinion, messed up a little bit. The reason I'm saying that for is because the amount of Glocks that they're actually discontinuing, and I really didn't pay that much attention to it. It was all over Reddit, all over Facebook that, hey, Glock is discontinuing the 34, the 17, multiple others. And I sit here and thought for a while, and I was like, why would they be doing that for? And it kind of slipped my mind, got busy on other stuff, and then I was watching Classic Firearms coverage of NRA in Atlanta this year of 2025, and Kai actually went up and talked to one of the guys at Glock, and they asked him, why are you discontinuing all these for? So the guy pretty much told Kai that the reason they're discontinuing them is because they're looking at how much some of these models are selling, how little they're selling, and they're trying to slimline the models that they make so they can mass produce the ones that are the most popular. That being said, I understand that it's good business ideology, whatever else, but we're losing a lot of great Glocks that I have known and loved for years. I mean, some of my favorite ones, my first Glock I ever owned was a 17. They're now discontinuing the 17 Gen 4 and Gen 5. I believe they're still making it for the Gen 3, but don't hold that to me, just for California, not for certain. Another one that is my favorite Glock that was ever made, once again, is the Glock 34. This is Glock 34 Gen 5. We have it outfitted today with a Surefire X300U, or turbo actually, X300 turbo, Holosun SCS, and this is the exact same type of model that I use on duty. We actually carry Glock 34s on my department. And to be honest with you all, if we got a call tomorrow, somebody's invaded the East Coast, the West Coast, or there's North Koreans, Russians, Chinese, whoever else is sorry, I got tongue-tied there, but coming into United States, invading us, what sidearm would I be choosing? It would be my Glock 34. There's no question about it. As you all know, I'm law enforcement, obviously. I went through advanced handgun courses with my Glock 34, went through firearms instructor school with my Glock 34, and my 34 that I've got I use for my department, it actually has right now, if I'm not mistaken, upwards of 5,000 to 6,000 rounds, and I've never had a single hang-up on it. If that right there tells you how reliable a Glock is, then I don't know. But that being said, the 34 100% is one of my favorite guns. And before we start talking back on how many models are actually discontinued, let's go ahead and take a few more shots with it. Well, I already had one in it, didn't think I did, but there we go. Empty. All right. Something else we'll be showing off here today is a new MechGar 9mm mags. These are the 18-round metal mags that they are making for Glock. So let's go ahead and take a few shots with this and see how well they run. 18 rounds of 9mm, hard to beat, guys. Pretty nice. So, now that we've shot a little bit, let's go ahead and talk about it. So that being said, I've already covered the 17, the 34 that they are canceling. They're also discontinuing all 40 caliber models, which I could see that coming, the 22, 23, and 27. And I don't even know why they made them in Gen 5, to be honest with you, because I thought they could easily tell, hey, there's none of these really even selling to law enforcement. I mean, whenever I went through the academy in 2019, 2/3 of the people there was running 9mm already, and 1/3, which was one of my departments, was still running 40 cal at that time. We carried the Glock 22 Gen 4s up until 2022, the end of 22, and that's when we switched to the 34 Gen 5. 40 cal has just been a dying round for the last 5 years now, and that's just as it is. I mean, do I like 40 cal? No, I've always hated 40 caliber. I can put more rounds downrange, more accurate with my Glock 34 than I could my 22, and then on top of that, the foot-pound of energy that you're getting out of 9mm is so comparable to 40 caliber to where, in my opinion, it's better to have 17 rounds of 9mm versus 15 rounds of 40 cal. and a lot more quicker dot reaction whenever it comes to actually switching up from targets and actually being able to hit precisely on a target in as rapid amount of time as possible. So it is what it is. 40 caliber, I knew it was going to be gone, but I didn't even think they was going to make a Gen 5 out of it. But anyway, 17L, that's another one that I remembered seeing, and they just come out with a 17L Gen 5 like 6 months ago. We covered it. The first one I had was pretty much a piece of crap. It wouldn't even, I mean, I was just having problems left and right. We sent it off to Glock. Took them about 2 months to get it back to me. We done another video whenever it come back, and we was having still having failures to lock back. I don't think we had any other failures besides that though, so they somewhat fixed it. But either way, they just come out with that gun. Why are they already discontinuing? It doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. So the 17, 17L, 22, 23, 27, they're discontinuing the 29 10mm, the little baby 10mm Glock. Still going to be running the 21 and 22, so that's, or the 21 and 20, so the 45 and 10mm. I seen they're discontinuing all GAP model, the 45 GAP, so I seen that coming. The 357 SIG, I seen that coming as well. Discontinuing the Glock 41 and the Glock 40, the long slide 10mm and 45, so that was interesting. Discontinuing the Glock 49, which was the 17 slide with the 19 grip. I never did like that thing anyway because I don't really like a 19. But overall, I just cannot understand, you know, why are they doing this in such to where it's knocking out all these great models that I still truly do love. The 17 though, whenever you're actually looking at it, and I'm getting ready to pull something out of my pocket here. One thing good about cargo pants, you can store an extra Glock in there if you need to. But anyway, this here is a Glock 47. This is my personal one we made with the Radium Ramjet, the Afterburner, the Guardian with a RC or RMR by Trujicon. And the easiest way to explain is that this is, technically speaking, the new Glock 17. It's got a 17 grip, 17 slide, but the only thing different about it is the dust cover here. So 17, the dust cover won't run all the way out here to the end, as you could normally tell with a 17. But this way they can make the Glock 45, the 19X, and now the 47 using all one frame. They don't have to go and make 10 different frames for a 17, 47, all that. They can use the same exact frame here and make all them models. So from a business standpoint, I do understand. But once again, Gaston Glock, the Glock 17, that was the first Glock he ever made. And in my opinion, if you'd asked me, you know, what is the last Glock that's ever going to be discontinued if Glock went out of business? Well, as if they ever go out of business, it's one of the best selling pistol brands in the whole entire world for law enforcement, military, and everything else. But I would have thought that they would at least always made a 17 just because that was Gaston Glock's first Glock. So let's take a few shots with the 47. I always come back to this and absolutely love it. Once again, these are the Metgar, so thank you to Metgar for the 18-round mags. Let's go ahead and check this one out. There we go. Alrighty, she is empty. This one right here also has the Timney Alpha set trigger in it, so thank you to Timney as well for sending that out to the channel for this review. But great pistol overall, guys, and it shoots just like a 17 without the ramjet, obviously. Whenever you put that ramjet on it, it makes a huge difference, don't get me wrong. But once again, I can understand why they would cancel the 17 for in logistics standpoint. But now, if you asked, I mean, even Kai said on the Classic Firearms video that the 34 is one of the best ones that one of his favorite, actually his favorite, and the 34 is my favorite as well. So I mean, it is what it is. Even Turn Tactical, whenever they interviewed him at NRA, they said, hey, did you know that the Glock 34 is being discontinued? He's like, yeah, I got the call a few days ago, and, you know, Combat Master, John Wick Forward. And that's my 34 that I've always had since I started law enforcement in 2019. The first gun I bought was a Glock 34, and I actually had that sent off in May of last year to be sent to Turn to have the Combat Master done to it. And we're still waiting for that to come back, and it's now almost pretty much May 1st when we're filming this, so hopefully it comes to me soon because I'm missing it. But that being said, let's go ahead and fire our last mag through our 34. There we go. Empty. The Go quick when you're having fun, guys. But that being said, I made this video mainly to let you all know, if you all hadn't seen that yet, that them models are now leaving us. If you're interested in getting the 17, 34, 22, 23, 24, 17L, 29, 27, 40 or 41, you might need to be, or 29, and then all the GAP and all the 357 SIG models and all that, you need to be go ahead and buying them, because what is out now is all there ever will be made anymore. And that's coming straight from Glock. So I went straight and bought me, like I said, this 34 just so I could have a stock-esque 44 or 34 left, and I would always still have one. So that being said, if you want one of them guns and you've always wanted one, you better be going buying it, because what's out on the market is all that's going to be left, and that's coming straight from Glock. Guys, appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.